Toddwaz Report. Today we're going to talk about the art of selling. If you've been reading my Road Reflections newsletter or if you've ever done any sales training with me, I've always talked about doing top-down selling. Now, disclaimer, before you do what I'm telling you to do, make sure you review your store's policy for showing valuable pieces. Now, I used to sell jewelry alongside of a fellow who was trained by the Brick Warehouse, and then he went to work for People's, and within the first minute of every sales conversation, he brought in the element of price point and said, "So what kind of price range were you looking at?" No! After engaging a customer, I always recommend showing them the most valuable piece of jewelry that you can. Hey, if they're looking for a diamond pendant, show them the biggest diamond pendant you have. If they're looking for an engagement ring, show them the creme de la creme. It's a great place to start. Now, as they express design preferences, start working your way down the price points while zeroing in on the design elements that they want. I'm looking for something silver. I'm looking for something with only one diamond. I'm looking for something in a different color of gold. But use that to work your way down the price point. As price creeps into the conversation, they will exclude pieces that are beyond their comfort zone. Hey, nobody wants to admit that they have a small budget, so let them say, "You know what, I think she'd prefer that cheapo over there." Now, I started doing this and talking about this when I heard a research project by De Beers that showed that on average, at that time, men were spending $2,000 on an engagement ring, but they expected to spend $3,000. So let's take that into 2012. They say they want to spend around $3,000, but really they're willing to spend $5,000. So why take the chance that they'll find something they love for $3,000? Why not show them the $10,000 option, and then work your way down to the $8,000 option, and work your way down to the $5,000 option? If they find something they love for $5,000, then you're done! Look, this sounds like a lot of work, but if you want to sell what's easy, why don't you go and work for one of the chain stores? I mean, everything that they have in there is based on price point, right? Their stuff looks good from afar, but it's a far from good. It's flash for the cash. It's show for the dough. It is junk. It's limited edition of 50,000 pieces. I mean, come on, really? You're selling the good stuff. I mean, it's engineered to look as good as possible for the lowest possible round number price point. You will always flatter your client by assuming that they can afford the best. So, I've said it before and I'll say it again. When you start from the top down, sometimes you just might end up there.
This has been a production of the Toddwaz Report.